Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully Le'akim out there pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, with another lesson. And in this lesson, man, we're going to go into that power that's ordained to come upon the men of the Lord, and that day is fastly approaching. You see, where Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shah is going to give his men power to take care of his business down here on this planet Earth, man, especially here in the land of America. See, because the Most High has us in prophet mode right now, you know. In prophet mode, where we've been ordained to go out here on the highways and byways, to preach the word, to uplift the names of Yahweh while Yahweh shine the earth. You see, we're in prophet mode where the Most High has us doing these videos on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying, reading and studying, you know, the things that we do to continue to minister this word. But that time of ministering and serving and preaching and prophesying is coming to an end, and the Most High is going to turn us from fishers into hunters, you see, to cast judgment out into the earth. And we see a lot of the signs of the times ramping up, and we know this thing is close, where the Most High is about to bring it into this ministry. We're going to go into the next stage of prophecy, where that spiritual power is going to be passed out. So we're going to start here in Jeremiah 16:16. It says, "Behold, I send for many fishers, saith Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shah, and they shall fish them." And that's what we're doing now. The Most High has raised up many brothers to go out here on the highways and byways and on these videos to preach the death, downfall, and destruction of America, to give His glorious gospel unto the remnant of Israel. You see, this is taking place right now. An example of that is happening right now as I bring out these scriptures. We're fishing right now, you see. It says what? "And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them out of every mountain and every hill and out of the holes of the rocks." And this is the next stage that we're coming into. We're going to go from preaching and prophesying and teaching, you see, to hunters. And who are we going to be hunting, man? Mainly 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Now, the heathen nations are going to get it. Esau is going to get it. But the thing is, we can get them anytime in the kingdom of heaven. This would be the only chance that we have to bring judgment and punish you wicked ass 2/3, man. You see, this is the only time we will be able to touch 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because in the kingdom you're going to be perfect. There will be no reason to punish you. There will be no reason to judge you. So when we go from being fishers to hunters, the main targets are going to be 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and that includes man, woman, and child, man. You see, for your rebellion, for your wickedness, you see, for your degeneracy, man. You see, now if you've been paying attention, you see she's been highlighted all over social media, this bitch named Sukiana. You see, and this other whole name, not Charlie Red, the bitch with the red hair, I can't even remember her name right now. But these bitches are being propagated or pushed to the forefront, you see, and they're being promoted beyond all belief. You see? And you got young girls looking at these images and portraying themselves to be them. And their mothers are allowing it to happen. You see? When that power comes, we're putting a stop to all that shit. You got these men out here portraying this thug gangster lifestyle. This street culture bullshit. The drill this and the drill that, and I'ma slide this and I'ma slide that. When the men of the Lord get that spiritual power, we're gonna put a stop to all that bullshit, man. Because that is not needed amongst our nation. We are going to put you niggas to death. Lord willing, we be a part of that number to get that power. All of you wicked ass women out here, you see, all of you out of order men, you are going to be visited by the men of the Lord when that power comes, man, because that's according to the Most High's will. You see, and you can think it's a game. You can think we crazy. You see, you can think this is a fairy tale and make believe. But we're letting you know outright that this time is coming. Because just like you see us out there preaching and prophesying, the day will come when you will see the men of the Lord have spiritual powers. And we're going to be taking care of our Father's business and putting 2/3 of you wicked ass so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to death, because that's exactly what you deserve. You see? All right, so we go on. Right here. Let's show you, man. This is what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is about to do for his servants. We're going to start at verse 28. Isaiah 40 and 28. Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting power, Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth, never fainteth not, neither is weary? The Most High don't get tired. He's an everlasting supply of high power energy. You see that? He don't need a nap. He don't get weary. He don't need to take a 5-minute break. You see? It says, what? There is no searching of his understanding. And when we come to you with this heavenly wisdom, you think it's far-fetched. That can never happen. Oh, man, that's some movie shit. You see, but you are thinking on a low level, man. The Most High is way outside of the box. He's way beyond anything we can comprehend. You see, so when we tell you that a spiritual power is coming, and you look at it as if it's some, just impossible thing to do, you don't understand the Most High. It says there is no searching of the Most High's understanding, man. He's way above anything that any mortal being can comprehend. Verse 29 says what? He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. You see that? And that's what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is going to do for us, because we have no strength on this side. We don't have any carnal weapons that we can go to war with Esau with. You see? Hell, we don't have no carnal weapons that we can go to war with 2/3 with. All these niggas are strapped up or whatever. So for us to have no strength, you see, the Most High is going to increase our strength, man. And we have countless accounts in the scriptures in our history where the Most High has done this for our forefathers. Samson. You see, King David and his mighty men. You see, Elijah calling fire down from heaven. You see? Hell, even Elisha, when he put the curse upon those children and the 2 she-bears came, that's a form of spiritual power. This is the power that the men of the Lord are coming back to here in these last days, and this to do what? To judge the wicked. You see? Especially the wicked of our people, man. All you niggas around here running around in this rainbow flag lifestyle, all you bitches that's ripping and running up and down the streets, because Esau has given you liberty to gather abroad, you gonna be seen, man. All you niggas who are out here committing adultery with another man's woman, you see, scamming people, robbing people, murdering people, you are who the men of the Lord are coming to see. But it goes on to say, verse 30, even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. The Most High is going to give us the ability to fly. You see? That's what's about to happen. He's going to give us the power of flight, man. This is the type of power that's coming to the men of the Lord. Where do you think they get that concept of Superman from? All these superheroes that can fly. They didn't come up with that on their own. They got that from the scriptures, man. You see, they got that from our book. It says what? They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Unlimited stamina. That's what's coming. You see? That's what's coming. So what? So we can handle the Most High's business down here on this earth. Because what is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua going to do with this man? Did he not make known what he was going to do with his servants when his ministry comes to an end? He has. And he's told us what? Let's get it. This is Jeremiah. What was it? Yeah, I think it's 51. Yep. This is what the men of the Lord are. For Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Jeremiah 51:20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. This is what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to do with his men, because we are his battle axe and weapons of war. You see? And he's going to intensify his men by giving them that spiritual power. You see that? To do what? To break in pieces nations and destroy kingdoms. To tear shit up. This is what's about to happen. 21 says what? And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. That goes into us being able to destroy Esau's military equipment with our bare hands. You see these modern day chariots, whether that be your tank, you see, your MRAPs, whatever armor vehicles they have, your helicopters, your jets. Hey, the men of the Lord are going to be able to do these things or destroy these vehicles or whatever with that spiritual power, man. Verse 22 says what? With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman. This is what the men of the Lord are going to be set up to do. To bring forth judgment, man. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman. And with thee will I break in pieces old and young. And with thee will I break in pieces young man and maid. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to give us that spiritual power so we can get busy down here and bring forth the judgment, man. You see? To punish this wicked ass behavior that's vexing the men of the Lord each and every day. All this fucking disorder, all this chaos and confusion, man. We're vexed every day with this. So the time is going to come, if we continue to be faithful to the Most High, he's going to bestow us with that power, and we're going to punish you wicked ass people, man. Beginning with 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You see? We're going to get rid of you. Because once again, you are fucking degenerates and you're worthless. And you have no reason to be alive right now. You see? You shouldn't be living right now. You should be dead. And that time is fastly approaching, man. We're going to cut you off from the world of the living. It goes on to say, what? Verse 23. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock. And with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. And with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. Everyone that's not on the right side of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to get it when that spiritual power is bestowed upon the men of the Lord. Because we're going to go from fishers to hunters. And what does that signify? That signifies that Yahushua is taking the kingdom. Because like he told us before he left, or when they came to grab him in the Garden of Gethsemane, if I ain't mistaken, if this is my kingdom, if this was my kingdom, then would my servants fight. So if the men of the Lord are receiving spiritual powers, what does that mean? That means Yahweh Shai's kingdom. When we take and like the prophecy says, the saints shall take the kingdom. That hostile Israelite takeover in righteousness, man, that's coming. That's about to happen. And everyone who got a problem with it, everyone who don't agree with the Most High's doctrine, everyone who's trying to come up against the men of the Lord and say we're wrong and we're hateful and we're bigots and we're racist, you see, because we're bringing the scriptures out with the proper understanding. Hey, look, man, the Most High is going to allow us to put you to death. You see? And if the Most High allows you to make it through, and you want to rebel against our Lord Yahweh Shai, He's going to have us put you to death. Because it's time out for wickedness, man. It's time out for moving in the earth in darkness up under Esau bitch ass. It's time out for it, man. You see? It's time out for disorder. For a woman thinking that she can rule over a man. A woman thinking she can usurp authority over a man. It's time out for a man thinking that he can be a woman. You see? It's time out for a man not being the head of his household because Esau has given these women liberty to gather abroad. It's time out for the eating of abominable meats and the worshiping of idols, man. It's time out for all that bullshit. This is why the Heavenly Father Yahweh through Yahweh Shai is going to correct this wicked ass behavior. And it's going to be a harsh correction, man. Ain't going to be no prisoners taken. Because once again, and this goes for you who know you're Israelites as well. Who claim to be teaching, but you're teaching in the wrong name. You got a problem with the camps, especially Great Millstone, because we got the entire truth and we hold you accountable. We tell you that you have to be in order. All that, man. All that. Well, I feel like the camps ain't on the right path. Okay, we gonna find out. Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai is about to put an end to all the pride, all the arrogance, all the haughtiness. He's about to shut this shit down. You see? And we're going to see who's right when it's all said and done. And we already know. Us of Great Millstone, beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We got it, man. We right. And everyone else is wrong. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Everyone else outside of Great Millstone and the brothers who come in the same spirit and doctrine of Great Millstone, you are wrong, man. You are wrong. And Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai is about to prove it. He's going to prove it, man. Everyone is wrong. IUIC is wrong. ISUPK is wrong. Sakari is wrong. HOI is wrong. GOCC wrong. You niggas at the crib teaching in your fucking dining room with your women reading the scriptures, you're wrong. You see? You Israelite sisters that are out of order thinking that you still can usurp authority over man, you're wrong. Everyone is going to be visited when hey man, it's about to get crazy out here. You see, because when the Most High gives us that order to execute, ain't going to be no, we ain't taking no fucking prisoners. We don't want to hear your begs and your pleas and your sorries. Oh, I didn't know. No, we ain't going to hear none of that, man, because you had a chance. You had a chance. You see? But you were moving in the spirit of pride because your ass really didn't believe. And now you're about to be caught up. And you're going to feel the wrath of the Lord, man. Let's get this real quick. Oh, let me see. Oh, damn, it's slipping my mind. Yep. Zechariah 12 and 8. This is Zechariah 12 and 8. It says what? In that day shall Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Because our enemies going to come against us. You know what I'm saying? They'll come up against us like a flood, as it tells us in Isaiah 59 and 19. But also in that same verse, it tells us what? That the Most High is going to lift up that standard against them. You see? That Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is going to lift up that standard against them. It's talking about the same thing right here. The Most High is going to defend Jerusalem, and that goes into the true believers, beginning with the men of the Lord. And it says what? And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. And when you go read by the accounts of David, King David had spiritual power. Go back and read it. His mighty men had spiritual power. How do you think one man was able to take down 800 men by himself? How do you think King David was able to take down a troop? It's because the Most High bestowed him with that spiritual power, and that same power is coming back to the men of the Lord here in these last days, so we can take care of our Father's business, man. You see, it putting you wicked ass people to death. It says what? And the house of David, you see that, shall be as the Most High, and the angel of Yahweh before them. You see it now. I can guarantee that word for angel right there goes into Elohim. Oh, well, that's even better. Malak. That goes into Yahweh Shah. You see? We coming into that type of glory, man. Made in Yahweh Shah's image, with that same glorious body, with that same power. Maybe not as powerful as he is, but we're going to be powerful in our own right. You see? And verse 9 says what? And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. And that includes 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You see? That's what's fucking coming. Do you understand? That's what's coming. Judgment. According to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah's will. Spiritual power is coming to the men of the Lord, man. And a lot of this wicked ass behavior that we see being displayed all throughout the earth is going to be corrected. You see? Men, women, and children included. This is what it's going to be. Believe it or not. Oh, I got to get this one. Let's get Micah. Yup. Micah 4 and 13, it says what? Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion. For I will make thine horns iron, and I will make thy hooves brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people. You see that? How is that going to be done? In the form of that spiritual power that the Most High is going to bestow upon his men. You see? That's how. It says what? And thou shalt beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, and their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth. So once we finish tearing shit up here in Babylon the Great, you see Yahweh Shah is going to beam us up into that chariot to escape the destruction that's coming to this place. And when we finish the crowning ceremony in the heavens, we're going to come down, as it tells us in the book of Revelation 21, and we're going to finish taking over the earth, man. And we're going to beat you heathen nations into subjection. You see? And when that takes place, we're going to be in our God-like form, man. Well, shit, we are going to be in the form of gods when we come down. You see? That's what's about to happen. This is what's coming, man. Let's see. Let's get one more. And we'll wrap it up. Is that Wisdom of Solomon 5? I don't know why I keep doing that. Wisdom of Solomon 5. And it's going to start where? All right, let's finish this up. Wisdom of Solomon 3:7, it says, and in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. Talking about who? The men of the Lord. Running to and fro like sparks among the stubble, because what? We're going to be out here with super speed, man. You see? That's where they get, this is where they get the concept of flash from. You see? Y'all can take this for a joke if you want to, man. Just like every other thing that the Most High prophesied to come to pass has come to pass, this is no different. You see? This is no different. It says what? They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. And there's going to be a hostile Israelite takeover according to the Most High's will, man. You see? Hey, because that power is coming. You see, because the Most High is fed up with wickedness, it's time for it to come to an end. You see, and it's going to go out in a glorious, glorious fashion, man. Thus saith the Bible, thus saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahushua, B'Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahushua. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua has created us to do. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, El Ba, Ba.